What's up, amigos and amigas? It's Julius Solaris here. I want to talk to you about the biggest mistake you can make with hybrid events and how to avoid it. Julius, why all of a sudden you're doing these videos? What you want from us? Leave us alone. No, I won't. I'm here to have open conversations with you, and video is a tool that I love. No agenda, not trying to sell anything, just sharing my opinion on some of the hot topics in the event industry. And hybrid events is definitely one of those. The future is hybrid. Everybody's saying that. Is it hybrid? Is it not hybrid? Is it just a marketing plot? Let's try to find out. So whenever we talk about hybrid, everybody on social media goes, oh yeah, but there's no definition of hybrid events. Actually, there is. It's on the Event Industry Council Apex glossary. Invite you to check it out, which is essentially a way to dodge the conversation about hybrid events. Let's keep it simple. So whenever you're having an in-person event and there's a component of technology, whether it's live stream, whether it's a virtual event platform, whether it's social media content around it, you're having a hybrid event. And it can be synchronous, it can be asynchronous. Whatever we're thinking about, the metaverse is the limit in the sense that we can really expand the definition of hybrid events. But we're always talking about having an online virtual component or some sort of virtual interaction, online interaction to an in-person event. Hybrid events have actually been around for a while. As soon as we got social media and incredible broadband speeds, hybrid events were born. And if you're asking yourself, yes, I'm old enough to remember, my beard is gray, I was there. It's very silly and disingenuous, though, to think that hybrid events today are the same as hybrid events pre-pandemic. Whatever happened during the past year and a half has changed the way we attend online portions of in-person events or purely virtual events forever, meaning that our expectations are high. So we cannot think of whacking a live stream on an in-person event and say, oh, we're doing hybrid or we're doing a virtual component. It doesn't work like that. Stop making that comparison. So what is the number one mistake people make when they think about hybrid events? And most of all, who am I to tell you what the mistake is? For the past month and a half, I spent some time talking to event planners and organizers to really grasp what are the issues they're facing today. And as part of that journey, I've been able to talk to a lot of technology companies outside of the event industry and a lot of big events, a lot of big organizations, and everybody's facing the same issues when it gets to hybrid. And it seems that the whole industry is stuck on a dilemma. Do we keep on doing this virtual component, these online events that we've developed during the pandemic after the pandemic is over? That's the issue everybody's facing and everybody's talking about. And honestly, if I look back at what happened during the pre-Delta break that we had in terms of when we thought everything was over and we went back to in-person events, me included, everybody was shying away from incorporating any technology. Everybody was going back to in-person. So no hybrid, no virtual part, just in person. Finally, virtual can die and we can go back to what we love the most, in person. Congratulations, you're setting yourself up for failure. This is exactly what made a lot of events fail catastrophically in March 2020 when the pandemic hit and nobody was ready with any technology, background, or proficiency to be able to implement a virtual event on the go. It took months and months for a lot of people to reskill themselves. So to think that the virtual component, the technology component is going to go away after the pandemic is over, it's about setting yourself up for failure. Why? Reason number one, the trend of sustainable event is not a trend. It's a demand. The environmental pressures that events will have to be exposed to in the upcoming years is going to increase the role that technology has for meetings and events. This was the big topic pre-pandemic. This is what we were all talking about. Reducing the impact of large events, the travel, the waste. And if I have to think about one solution to that problem, technology is at the core of it. We won't be able to travel as much. We won't be able to waste as much in the future because these issues are becoming more important. Maybe not for you, but for younger generations coming in. The second issue is inclusion. As we approach a work environment that is profoundly different, with offices still lagging behind, and a hybrid work culture, we can expect work-related business travel to actually go down. The event of the future, we have a strong virtual component to include all those people that cannot be there. And this is not just like a revenue-making potential, but it's also an opportunity to change the way we think about our extended audiences outside of the core audiences that we usually cater for at our event. So a lot of people are thinking right now, everybody's bored and fatigued of Zoom meetings and being online all the time. Yes, everybody's bored of waste of time, and everybody will keep on being bored of those events that waste your time, but not about quality content, not about quality interactions online, and virtual events will have a major role in that. Quick tip for you to avoid the biggest mistake you can make right now, which is completely discarding technology because we have this need to go back to in person. Yes, absolutely, we do have that need. But also keep in mind that there's a lot of people that won't be able to attend your event for a while. Cater for those in a TV style format interaction that makes content easy to digest. Give them possibilities to interact with each other and with the content being presented. Cater from the event with specific hosts and moderators that can interact with the online audience. Make sure that all the content that you create at in-person events is easily distributed online for online audiences after the event. That's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Will there be more? Maybe we'll see what happens in the comments. Bye.